Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play series for Dishonored. I'm Russell, and where we left off, we dealt with the intro of the game mostly of the tutorial section, where we returned to Dunwall from gathering information from the other lands in the Isles. Well, they'd come back to have our character Corvo framed for the murder of the Empress, who was also his wife, and the kidnapping of their daughter, Emily Caldwin. After that, we escaped from prison, and with the aid of the other Loyalists, which included Samuel the boatman here, who just brought us here, we are planning to rescue Emily and bring the other conspirators against the crown responsible for the coup to justice. We also met the outsider who gave us his mark, which gives us actually a bunch of magical abilities, and a heart, which lets us see bone charms and runes. And where we last left off, we were at the first, basically the first assassination target, High Overseer Campbell, who is basically the head of the religious order. You may remember him from the first episode, who he was basically the person who was getting painted by Sokolov and was responsible for interrogating us, basically, under the orders of the Lord Regent, who was the former spy master. So we're gonna head on in. I'm going to choke this guard out, because the fewer guards around the better. Those two up there are apparently very unobservant. You should be fine here. Alright, so like I said, the heart points out runes and bone charms, which are going to be a bit of a priority, especially in the early game. Because I had mentioned this previously in the last video. Unlike in Dishonored 2, the number of runes in this game are limited, basically. There's a limited amount. Which means... Another annoying thing we kind of water like that is that you uncrouch. Like I said, which means we have to pick and choose which spells and abilities we want. You can blink onto chains like this quite easily. So, blink is the first ability you get in this game, and it's quite useful because it's a short-range teleport, basically like Misty Step in Dungeons and Dragons. Helps you find alternate ways in, especially along the higher paths. So what did that bone charm? Killing rats gives you some adrenaline. No, that's useless. That's only really useful in case you're going high chaos. And as we covered in the last video, my plan is to go low chaos, but I won't be doing this on lethal because, well, as you'll find out, non-lethal options in this game are usually awful. Alright, that way is a few guards. I guess we can go back down. Yeah. Jump here. Yes, so we want to go that way, but there's a wall of light there. That's the first obstacle for us to get past in this place. So I'm going to... I think the best path is just to go the aquatic route here. Oh! She's a civilian, so she's not going... unless you do something hostile or suspicious, she won't alert the guards. Which is good, because it means I should be able to just go by here with ease. Right. The other spell we picked up is Dark Vision, which highlights people and living creatures through walls for us and gives us their cone of vision. Also, it makes it slightly easier to see in the dark. It does not really come up too often in this game, but being able to see through walls is quite useful, as you can imagine, when you're trying to avoid enemies and be stealthy. So there's a rune over this way, which is... Alright. So, this is another side character we're going to run into in a moment. As you can see, she's gone quite quickly. There we go. Recover a little bit of health. She's blind, so she doesn't really mind us going through here too much. However, this is an outsider shrine. Each one has a rune, and each one also lets you talk to the outsider for a little bit.
Be careful. They call her working rags. You wouldn't recognize her real or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hands. Rich noble wanted you. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to ruling. What will you do?
Right. So yeah. So I now have 2 runes currently, so I can upgrade Dark Vision again. Bend Time is useful, but I don't really want to get it. Possession's very good, because this lets you infiltrate places quite easily. These two, Devouring Swarm and Wind Blast, aren't very useful. They're more combat-oriented, and it's usually a good idea to avoid that in this game. So I'm going to save that because I want to get Possession early on. It really comes in handy. Alright. If we talk to her, you can get a few more runes.
Is that you, my dear husband?
No.
My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdie. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentler callers again, and not the ladies. The nice ones. I hear them. They're not very polite ones either. Granny rags, let us in. Oh, well, they'll go away again. They know it's good. What a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see those ruffians, isn't you?
Sure, I can see to these ruffians, but I won't be going out the front door, I guarantee you that.
I know the signs go on from that.
Alright. These are just a couple of thugs. They're not too tricky.
She can't even hear us.
However, we want to try and take them out non-lethally because...
He's not stupid. I mean, you're...
There we go. Well, I guess it's worth a few sleep darts to get a few more runes. Should probably get them out of here as well. So let's put them in here. I'm sure the blind old witch will take good care of them. Well, if not, it's not my problem. Alright then. There we go. Good old-fashioned Dishonored body pile. Okay, dealt with your colors.
I need help with those children. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. You've never had this intense. Our parties were even grander than those in the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Boyle Manor. We will be going there later in this game. But, alright. So, in case you're wondering, the gift is a rune.
I hope you like those kids.
Yeah, and she can, so she has magic too, in case it is not entirely clear.
I can barely follow street children, working against every last one of them, rotten apples. This is my joy. You know what I just thought of? Something else. Another little favor. And I think you another present. Another lovely carved from the bones of wood. Do you remember my doctor here, Dr. Galvani? Now there was the clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty cat nuts and diseases in his laboratory.
Sounds pleasant.
Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street gang's elixir still? That'd teach you. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like this. Galvani and some cloudy boulevard. What he's used to. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. Delicious.
Alright. Well, getting extra runes in the beginning is useful, so we're probably going to end up doing that, even though it's definitely one of the morally great things you can do in this game. Alright. That's fine, I'm leaving. Alright. Yeah, so Dr. Galvani's office is just this way. It's actually the right way we're heading as well, so that's helpful. This looks interesting.
You don't want to talk to us like that. Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take it down. Reach into your pocket. Let's get this done. Yeah, and the inspection thing. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street. Where'd you go?
Oh. Okay, got him. Okay. I'm coming, don't worry. Unfortunately, without the combat sleep darts, they do sort of get a chance to stay conscious long enough to usually notice the other one falling unconscious, and which does alert them usually. But there we go. We'll be safe in there from all the rats. Hang on. Stand back. I have to hack these wooden boards down.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my AC pulling a stuff like that. You know what?
This is a Griff, and he basically runs a shop, which lets you basically a bunch of scavenged stuff that you can buy from him.
But now I'm reduced to scavenging things.
It's useful because it helps you pick up resources that you may not have access to in between, basically during missions. In between them, you can stock up at Piero's.
Until then, scavenging.
Alright.
Don't worry. Those Bottle Street boys have no idea where I keep the best stuff. Don't lie when you can.
Also, there is a bone charm up there. Healthy appetite. Yeah, food heals you slightly more. That's fine. A lot of the a lot of the bone charms are sort of lesser effects that aren't very useful. Some of them, however, can be quite crucial to how I play, so it's always worth collecting them. Alright, what do I do have some money and I... Alright. However, it's probably best to wait for the moment. Alright. So this is Clavering Boulevard, which is the area we were supposed to come down. There's the first wall of light, which we've already bypassed. Yeah, it updates that. There's another one that way. Another elixir.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Please clear the area. When a motorized carriage or still walker approaches on state business, be advised that such vehicles will not slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
Be advised that we are going to run you over if we see you. Yeah, the law enforcement in this place isn't very nice, in case you hadn't guessed by, well, all the horrible things that they've been doing. Being in the name of the Lord Regent and his cronies. Alright, I'm gonna try and get up another floor, I think. Alright. Well, alright, let's go in here. Yes, go to Dr. Galvani's. We're inside now, so it's probably worth using dark vision in here to take a look around. And just to make sure I'm not being snuck up on by any guards. Lab key. I think I'm in the lab, though. Where is that? No, there's nothing. No bones or rune charms. I'm sorry. No runes or bone charms. So in here. Yeah, we want to go through there. Alright, well, since there's a hole there and there's a rat right here, this is the perfect time to show out possession. So as you possess animals. It consumes a lot of mana, unlike Blink and Dark Vision, so you have to watch its uses, but it's quite good for getting into secret places like this. There we go. I think I can just, yeah, there we go. Put an end to it that way. End it early. Alright, this is what the rat viscera is what she wanted me to get. Open up the yeah, there's no way to close that, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, let's go back out. Alright, and now it's just a simple matter of blinking back down and going back to where we came. For a little bit. And we want to go to the distillery over this way. And after that we'll be getting another rune, and once we do that from Granny Rags, we'll basically be continuing on. It's not real. And this is a little bit of a diversion. Like I said, there's some side quests you can do during your main mission, which is usually a good idea because it helps you out. But we do have to get going eventually. There we go. Down there. Hello, Griff. I'll be back to buy some stuff probably after this. Alright, wait, I don't think I can go this way now. Over here. As a side note, I don't really need to crouch walk on these pipes very few people usually pay attention to this being that high up, but it's a good habit to get into. There we go. Another mana potion. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to loop that. As you can see, there's basically, if you stick to the upper path, there's basically walkways you can go on with all these piping. Alright. Is there... Yeah, there's a room, there's a bone charm in here. Alright. I think I should just be able to go here. And close that. Yeah. There's a tripwire here. Did someone spot me? Ah, there we go. I think I was a bit slow there. Alright, so they spotted me a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. There we are. Oh yeah, they're making basically bootleg elixir for all intents and purposes. I'm sure it's almost as good as the stuff that Sokolov is giving away. Alright, let's turn this wheel. Which I'm surprised they cannot hear. Oh. Alright, there we go. This is just a supply room, basically, but it's nice to pick up some stuff on here. Grenades. I don't really need grenades. Or spring razor wires. Alright. Alright. There we go. Oh. Distillery key, master key, that'll help. There we are. Alright, yeah. Blinking onto chains and higher paths like this is highly recommended playing this game, by the way. There we are. Alright. I want to wait for this guy to come back around here so I can choke him unconscious, because he's the only one who patrols up here. Alright, just want to make sure I do not get in his cone of vision. Should not be too tricky. There we are. What the? Alright, apparently I tried to drop that guy while I was... Stop giving me tutorials on drop assassinations. I'm not killing anyone. And I don't have to. Alright. I don't know if I have to get that guy or not. I can't remember, so... The bone charm is up there. And the elixir still is directly beneath me. Okay, so... let's knock you out. Because I think I have full access to back here. Yeah, it doesn't look like I should be able to blink that far, but apparently I can. Twist of Fortune. Very rare. There we go. That's one of the good ones. Occasionally I'll get full mana from that. Go through here. There we are. Oh. Yeah, you can actually make as much of the elixir here as you want with this still, but I'm full already, so... Let's just infect that and get this over with. Alright, pick another mana potion. Alright, let's go see Granny Rags and get another rune, and then we'll be on our way. There we go. Alright, I don't want to trip that tripwire over there, so I'm just going to go here. I have the master key, so I should be able to unlock this door now. Yeah. Alright. That's just a simple case of going back up the way I came. Yeah, Blink is essentially Misty Step in this game, and much like how Misty Step is very useful in Dungeons & Dragons, Blink is essential for playing this game. With, well, not essential, but it does make it far easier. Alright. Do I have the... Yeah, I do have the... I have a Bone Charm equipped that lets me consume white rats to restore mana. There we go. As much as you can in a plague-ridden city, I suppose. Alright, so that's both of the runes we can get from her, plus the one down there, obviously, in her little shrine. So I have one. Alright, that's... I don't really... Vitality isn't very useful, just gives you more health, basically. I suppose it's useful if you're going for the combat approach to this game, but I'm very much going for the stealth approach, so... Not nearly as important. Best to save that rune for something else. There's another room over that way, so definitely. Right, now we have a second wall of light to bypass, which is no more difficult than the first one. We just want to go up and over it again. We need to get a bit closer to that, apparently. Something going on down there? There's a combat going on that I'm not involved in, so I don't see why I should have got involved in. Alright, so there's the rune. There's a couple of guards over here past this wall of light, but I guess the security's getting a little laxer at this point. I guess they felt that because there were two walls of light. point to bypass. Alright, let's go back up here. Alright, let's look at my... only one more and I can get upgrade blink, which is quite useful. I'm going to probably save it for that. Alright. It's actually obstructed. I guess I'm trying to possess it right through blink over there. I should have a better angle for this then. There we go. Now I can run along as a rat in the direction of Holger Square, which is the next area we're going towards. There we go. Possession is very, very useful. And it's tea to drink in a mana potion. There we go. Overseer Martin, yeah, we're supposed to rescue him as well. He's being taunted by one of his former colleagues. So...
What a sight you are, Master. I know who you are and what you're here to do.
Okay. There we go. You're there for me.
Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find out. So kill Campbell and you quit. Once it's done, search his body for the journey. This notorious black book. Get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Corvo. And word from my informant is that Campbell is going to the plane.
Yes, and his niece, Callista, asked us to rescue her uncle. There we are. There's 2 rooms. So, yeah. Alright, we want to go up this way. Yeah, so Callista asked us to save Curno, I think it was his name. Captain Curno? I think that's his name. Alright. This is a bit more open than I like.
But I can spot the face of one so random. A former member of our forces. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town inside the bay. What way is the line? Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our
Unfortunately, Blink's has a more limited teleportation range vertically than it does horizontally.
I will.
Yeah, he's being spotted there. But yeah, this is where they introduce the multiple pathways and the player. I suppose we are getting to the main section of the game now. Huh. How do I... Alright, apparently he spotted me. I guess I was right in his line of sight when he was looking up like that. Huh. Yeah, they tend to lose interest if you... Alright. There's some rats over that way. I think that's probably the best.
Check under everything. Keep your eyes open. I'm concerned. When I find
never been noticed coming this way before. Yeah, the problem is as soon as they are alerted, they're more likely to search for you and look up in directions they normally wouldn't otherwise. So, alright, gonna blink this way and get possession right. Alright, that was a little, that was not as textbook as I wanted it to be. Right. But we're heading the right way now. My possession is running out, unfortunately. Someone... Okay, that's fine. They didn't quite fully notice me. Let's go down here for a moment. Oh. There's a rune charm there. Yeah. Captain Corvo, that's who I'm here to save, and Campbell's the one I'm here to kill. So I remember Callista saying that he bought a bottle of rare poison, I think that's what she said. Alright, I'm on the wrong side, so let's possess again. And let's head around that way. It's easier to get up that way, because that's Campbell's office right there. I did not kill the Empress! Alright, there we go. First time recording on PC, like I said. Second time recording a video on PC. First time playing recording a full game through this way. So there's bound to be a few, glitches, I guess. Alright. This is the meeting chamber. Like that. Alright. Campbell's glass. Alright. Yeah, poisoning Campbell is probably good. Though how Corvo knows exactly which one of these is his glass is beyond me. Alright, I want to get up this way. High ground as usual. Alright, and I want to upgrade Blink. There you go. Now I can teleport further. Time for drinks. Good. Now, they give you plenty of time to set this up, because the timer for this whole meeting does not start until you enter the room, basically. Alright. Sleep dart. Alright, there's Campbell, and there's Corvo. I just want them to have do their toast, have their drink. So Campbell can be poisoned, and then I'm going to sleep dart Corvo.
My men, your overseer, yours. One harmless prank for the runaway and then 10 minutes later, Clifford Valley is a sea of blood. I almost wish I could.
I wish we had more of an explanation what just happened. There we go.
I'm all right here now. Got the wrong way. Now about these overseers, just as guilty as my own man. But my overseer
That's not gonna happen. I need that.
What do you mean?
Stop trying to get me to drop assassinations. It's alright, Colonel. You'll be fine. Alright. So I have to get him to a safe location. Yeah, they do not, however, give you much time at all. Once you've dealt with it to get out of there. Right. Should be fine. Alright. Yeah, they're going in now. So we're going to find out he's dead, which is fine, because there's a rune there. Yeah, they're going to be searching. I can't avoid most of them, so that's not the big of a deal. Alright. Let's get Kerno to safety, then I'll come back for that rune. So, the difficulty about carrying him is I can no longer grab onto ledges, so I have to be careful with this. I may be able to survive a fall from his full health in this height. Unlikely. He definitely will not. So, we have to be cautious for this next part. Bring up my sleep darts, yes. Nod them out. Alright, let me just throw him in the dumpster and then he's fine. You're the last one I have to really worry about before. Oh dear. I guess that would have been too easy. Well, I upgraded Blink. Alright. Unfortunately, Blink's vertical range still is not very great. Start. Just the one? Yeah, just the one.
I know you're here somewhere.
Alright. Getting back up there is tricky. Alright. Well, they've already spotted the body, so that doesn't really matter too much at this point. Getting back up. It's going to be tricky. I could do another possession run. That I really want to do. Little tax. This way. Alright, I think I gotta stick to the shadows and try and blink my way across. And back up into Campbell's office. Yeah. going. Alright. Now I have to go down a floor, which is going to be a little trickier, because as you can see, we're basically this is a central tower or staircase right here, and we're almost directly above the room we need. Well, I do not need it, I say that, but it comes in quite handy to pick up rooms early on. Alright. I also want dark vision going in here because there are guards. Yes, there is a ridiculous amount of guards now. Most of them are alerted. To do a drop assassination. However, there we go. I did not notice the door closing, that opening and closing, that's good. Alright. This is Campbell's, well, basically secret room, I guess, chambers? Love nest, I guess, is what it actually is in practice. Yeah, secret chamber. This is the painting that was being made of him at the beginning of the game. Fun fact, if you took the, there was basically a wine bottle for its purposes. I have no clue why there's sleep guards here. On the table, as you can see in that painting, and if you take it from Sokolov before he finishes painting, it's not there in the finished painting because he didn't have time to paint it. Two kennels. All right. Yeah, let's go this way. All right. Okay, immediately get higher up because there's a guard right there. What's going on here? Did I go the wrong way? No, Samuel the Boatman says I can go out this way. Problem is there are dogs out this way. Yeah, this is too cramped. I'm not going to be able to maneuver well in here. Yes, and despite the term cone of vision, the fields of vision aren't quite perfectly flat, but they don't have a lot of vertical vision to them in their field, which is good. Alright. Look behind this person. Up here, and then Alright, I think we managed to make it out of this place relatively easily. So yes, they'll have found Campbell's body, but that's not that big of a deal. Alright. Alright, let's just follow the route we did to get out of here initially and to help with with Corvo. We just need to get to Samuel the Boatman. I think there's another rune along the way, which I'll probably pick up, because I think I only have one at the moment. Yeah. I'd like to upgrade dark vision, just so I can see security, some traps and security measures And items through walls. That's useful as well. There. Alright. Now we're into the backyard. Well, I'm a wizard. Here's my opinion on the matter.
You appeared as if from nowhere. You were mostly dead if not for you.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister to see. But first, I may know who will defend you. There's a safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203. Take what you want. Good luck.
Good luck to the two of you. I have to hide these bodies now. So, you can go in there. I don't want that elixir. It's in the, literally in the trash. Alright. Bit of a spur of the moment thing there to help those two, but. Alright, same as the problem is I don't really know where the bunkhouse is. Okay. Alright, is there... Yes, there's some bone charms in a room. I'll pick that stuff up before we leave. But for the most part, we just have to avoid controlling guards and dogs at this point. There we are. Alright. Yeah. So one's in there, and the other's along the path I'm supposed to be along here, so yeah, upgrading Blink is a great idea, by the way. I highly recommend it. Alright. There we go. There, oh, I'm on top of something. Undertaker. Current corpses. I don't know if that includes unconscious bodies or not. But I'll hang on to that for now. Just in case it does, because that would be useful. Sugar that, because there's nothing to shoot now. Alright, we're nearing the hour mark and we're almost done here. It's good. The rune. The runes should be right in here. Alright. There it is. Up. Alright. Yes, I also want to upgrade Dark Vision. These are some of the core spells I use, so they come in handy. Right. Is that the bunkhouse? I mean, this does look like a bunkhouse. Alright, they're talking about Mercy killing that guy, basically, because apparently he thinks he's infected. He may very well be. Alright. Yeah, so as you can see, I can now see items which will go green through containers and stuff from walls. Anyway, I've never really found that bunkhouse, but considering it's a safe and there's usually not too much of insignificance in there, not a big deal. Alright, there's one bone charm here. I think I have to go, but I think we have to go around this way. Memory serves. Down and then, yeah, in here. There we go. Probably right on top of it. I am literally right on top of it. So, not all members of the Overseers are as devout to their faith as they would seem. This one was interested in the bone charms. I suppose for a combative individual that would be quite useful. There's no real use to me. Up we go. Alright, and now we just go along here and down this chain. Yes, it is me, Samuel. Whee! I love doing that. Yep, enjoying a smoke, I see. Well, let's get going. Most do, I find, in my experience. Yes. Alright, let's see, how did I do? Hostiles killed 2! Oh. I killed Campbell, but who else died? Dead or unconscious bodies. Okay, 5. Civilians. Yes, I was detected, unfortunately, yeah. Alright. Still overall low chaos, which I'm happy about. So that's good. Let's continue. Who was the second one? But the problem is, even the smallest accidental death in this game and Dishonored will attribute that to your chaos total. So it could have just been someone completely random, something innocuous that happened, and I'm being blamed for it. Alright. Here's Callista. I assume she's going to want to talk.
Thank you, Corvo. Thank you. My uncle's a good man. One day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my hands gave me.
Alright. There we go. Well, we did a good thing and we got a bit of a reward out of it. Hero, I need to buy some stuff. Yes. Alright. Stock on my supply of those. 8 should be fine. I can usually find enough of those. Combat sleep darts. Yes. That upgrade is mandatory at this point. And I'll upgrade the mask optics, sure. I don't really use too often, but being able to see further is good. Alright, there we are. Alright, let's go talk to Pendleton and Havelock. It wasn't that hard, actually. He did half the work for me by buying a very rare poison.
Campbell belongs to the Lord Region Division. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive. The Owen Region must be shitting himself in Duffalo County. Yes, and Campbell's journal was done. Our hope that in these encoded pages, the location and conditions that we call.
Yeah, we have to find Emily. It's not a good idea to leave her in the hands of these scoundrels for very long. Excuse me, Havelock, I'm standing right here!
No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal.
I'm standing like 2 feet in front of you, to the left. I'm sorry, you're right. Do you have any idea? Don't shoot again! It's a flintlock pistol. You can see it there. There's a spray of. There's a scatter shot element to that.
We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you.
Boy, with allies like these. Yeah, sleep does sound good. I could use some rest. Alright. And with that, we've accomplished our first mission for the Loyalists in order to, well, deal with the coup and find Emily. We're taking a step closer towards both of those things. So, we're past the hour mark, and we did what we needed to do, and gathered some resources and upgrade some spells. So this seems like a good spot to save and call it next time. Yeah, or we'll be going to the House of Pleasure, as it says there. It's the next level. Alright. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please join me here again next time as we continue our adventures in the corrupt lands of Dunwall, as we try and pull it back from the brink of it destroying itself. Goodbye, everyone.